Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Hope you are all having an amazing day today. My name is Lex and welcome back to some more GTA 5 where today we're doing something a little bit different, although still much of the same thing. I want to look at a van today, and it's because it's the first time I've seen a law-friendly version of a Japanese-style classic van, and here it is. Look at this. This is so amazingly 80s and Japanese. And it is the KLIM Chisana. Now, this was actually once called the De Classe Classique, but they've gone ahead and changed the name and made it into like a proper JDM van. And just take a look at this thing. This is so cool. Now, there's no tuning parts for this one. It's basically going to be the old thing of me painting it and stancing it and changing the wheels, really, just to see what sort of cool styles we can get. But I just want to just enjoy this van. I feel like it's a mod that I don't think is going to have any sort of updates with loads of tuning parts or anything for it. It's just one of these sort of like law-friendly cars that should just be placed into the traffic files, and it just sort of spruces up the game a little bit. But I wanted to give it a look in and see if we can try and make it look a little bit different, even though it is pretty much perfect as it is. So before we actually go any further, there's going to be some comments on the screen. These are comments featured from the previous video. If you would like your comments featured, you can leave them in the comments section below. I'll pick some at random and feature them at the start of the next video. And don't forget, you can also follow me on Twitter at Figureight. Links for my Twitter are in the description below, as always. And also Instagram and Discord. Now, both of those things can be found in the description below, where you can talk about things car-related, game-related, GTA-related, music-related, and meme-related. So if any of that stuff interests you, definitely go and check out the Discord. So, let's just sort of hang out. Let's just sort of chill with this thing. This car is just so... I don't know if anyone else does this, but sometimes I just like to just jump into GTA and just drive. Just sort of chill, like as if I'm a civilian. I'm not going to overtake this guy going unusually slow on a dirt bike. I mean, surely anyone we've ever seen ride a dirt bike on the road has not gone this slow, but this guy does. But it doesn't matter. We can chill because we're just having a nice casual drive in our van, going for a road trip. It's just one of those things I just like to do sometimes. I guess if you spend most of your time on GTA Online, probably not a good idea because this will be interspersed with someone flying over in a fighter jet and bombing you or something. But in standard GTA, we can just enjoy the atmosphere. I love this look. Look at this as we drive through here and we can experience the mountains ahead of us. Ah, GTA is so lovely. Right, let's just turn off this road here. I just want to find... oh, actually, should we just turn up here? It's not really a road, but we've made it a road. There we go, that will do. Now actually, we could probably just keep that blood on there because it sort of matches this car. This is sort of, I don't know. Whenever I think of like old 80s sort of like weird cars that weren't sort of special or anything, they were just like your old bog standard cars. I always think of them as being owned by American mass murderers. I don't know why I have this. Like, okay, Google Ford Tempo from like the late 80s. That's like the sort of thing that's in my head, like that sort of car, like it. I feel like it was only ever driven by murderers. Of course, that was not true, but that's just one of the feelings I get. Anyway, if we go to menus customs, as you can see, there's nothing that we can change. So we need to get creative. So let's just go look in extras, because apparently there's actually a couple of them, so we can at least check out something different, perhaps. Perhaps it's just going to be some drinks holders or something. Although, I'm not seeing any changes so far. Oh, it's actually some boxes. Or we can have this, which is just a splitter, and then we can also have this in the back as well. Oh, so just add some stuff to the back. Oh, of course, if this was just in traffic, these would be random. You'd have random just parts sitting in the back, like a toolbox or some cardboard boxes. Oh, that's cool. It makes it a bit more useful. So let's just go to paints now. This brown, dark brown, is pretty much perfect for this car, I'll be honest. But I'm sure we can go through one and try and find something interesting. I mean, actually, when this gets brightened up, it makes a whole new feel for this thing. Look at that. Now it doesn't look like so much of a van owned by a murderer. Oh, there we go. Something nice and simple. Bluish silver. There we go. And we could actually just go for some uprated steel wheels or something like that. Maybe something like this. They fit the car. These fit the car. They all fit them. Oh, I say car, van, same thing. Yeah, there we go. How about these? Because these look like... Oh, what are these called originally? These had a name. that I knew, and now that I've forgotten, but these were like, this style was very popular around like the 70s and 80s, so that's perfect for this van, I think. And then we could just go to V-Stance, and then we could actually just keep this build as is, but of course I want to make this just look a little bit different again, so I'll make these a little bit wider, and I'll make the wheels just a little bit bigger. We'll go ahead and knock that all up, get the track width out a little bit on the front and the rear, and basically I'm just going to make the van just a little bit taller. There we go. That'll work pretty nicely, and I'll have it a little bit lower on the front as well. Oh, that suits it so perfectly. Oh, this is fantastic. I love this thing. I absolutely love how this looks. So let's actually just get a little bit of a stylistic shot going. Oh, that's fantastic. Look at that. That just fits in traffic so perfectly. Just to spin this round. Oh, that fits in so well. That is so cool. I love this thing. Right, so we've got to stance this. It's a given. We're going to have to stance one, aren't we? Right, let's spawn in another one. And, ooh, I've gone for the wall color on that first one, but I think just this normal shiny paint is the winner, because this lighter color, oh, it looks fantastic. I love how that looks in that stock color. That's so much better than the color I picked for this first one. As soon as you get it shiny, it just really brings out the classicness of the car, I think. Or van. I keep saying car. I mean van. So I think for this one, I'm going to have to go for some lowrider wheels. Something like these multi-spokes. Or maybe we'll get something in Benny's Originals. See what we can find. Oh, something with some white wall tires I think is going to work. Alright, I might actually do those for a hot rod version next. But I just want to make a sort of lowrider style one. Something like these. These will do. And we'll get them in a goldy looking colour. I think that'll work. Although actually I think I'm going to go for some different ones because I'm not really feeling those. Although these, I want some gold with chrome. Why? The lowrider wheel options that we get are just no good. Because the problem is these stock ones have terrible looking spokes on them. They look awful. Okay, I changed my mind. I'm going to go for these with a smaller white band. That's it. That's final. And because it's going to be lowrider style, I'm going to go for smaller wheels. As you would do, because I want to make this just as low as possible. I mean, the wheels actually at that thinness is probably perfect. And then we can just go... I'm going to go for visual lowering because I don't want to break stuff. I have a feeling that if I start... Okay, I'm going to try, but I have a feeling it's going to mess some stuff up. Oh, it might work. Oh, it might work. In fact, just... There we go. Seems like I can't get it working like a lowrider. I can at least change it so it looks like it's half with the hydraulics thing going on. Oh, look at that. That's fantastic. Let's just put down the front anyway so we can get this down low. Ooh, we can get this actually slammed to the ground, I think. Oh, look at that. And there we go. There is a proper slam version. Not sort of stanced out. I didn't want to go for camber or anything because I say stance, but really I just mean like a low build. I mean, it's definitely braking on the... Oh, Christ. Okay, this is what I mean. This is why I have to go higher and then use visual lowering and go back down. Now it should work. Well, almost, but I want to do one more because I want to do a hot rod inspired one. So let's just pull over again and build another one. Okay, so I spawned it in and I've just basically made the paint black and I've made the wheels red, gone for the Rob Me Ups with some white wall tires. And basically I'm just going to go for V-Stance. So don't even change the size of the wheels. I'm going to see how this works. Oh, no, that works. That works. I was going to go for a little bit wider. We'll definitely have to tuck them back in, but I just wanted to get a bit more depth on those wheels. Although we've definitely got some arch coming through. We're going to have to bring these back in. There we go. Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. And there is our completely slammed, but hot rod inspired van. And in fact, I can go one further and not press the auto upgrade button, which I've just accidentally done. That's... terrible. But it has meant that I now have a fully spec'd out... Oh god, that was a bit of a slam. It does mean that I now have a fully spec'd out version that is going to be a lot quicker, but I also want to make sure that I have a better sound going on for this thing. Actually, I might get rid of the turbo. That turbo sound's not working for this one. So again, I want to go for the classic Frankenstanger, or the Frankenstanger actually, and get rid of the really slow... Wait, are they trying to block it? Oh yeah, okay, they're trying... Well, that's the weirdest police chase I've ever seen in this game. Anyway, listen to that tick over. Oh, absolutely beautiful. And I'm just going to knock the torque up. Won't even change the HP. I just want to make this just stupid as soon as I start accelerating. Yep, there we go. Wheel spin, that will do. Make it so it's just wheel spinning, but it's not really going super fast. I mean, it's still going plenty fast enough. Yep, that's unreasonable and stupid and muscle car, but van-esque. Also hot rod-esque. Well, there we go. That is the Karin Chisana. That is it for this video. If you've enjoyed this video, please let me know by rating, commenting, and subscribing. I'd like to hear your thoughts on this van and what your thoughts are on just like old classic like Japanese vans and stuff like that, because I don't know, maybe that's quite an obscure thing, but maybe some of you are fans out there. I'd be interested to know. So there we go, guys. That is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you all next time. Goodbye.